Hey, happy 4th of July, guys. Today we're going to celebrate Universal Studios' greatest ride ever, Jaws, where every day was the 4th of July. I'm starting my video off here in front of the Amity bathrooms because this bathroom has been around since the days of Jaws. It has not changed at all, except for the color scheme. Anyways, let's go into Diagon Alley. And using the Amity bathroom as a reference point, you can see that the old Jaws entrance would have been just beyond the entrance for Diagon Alley over there. So let's go inside with Skipper Alex. We're gonna look at some Jaws things, guys. First place we're gonna go to is Nocturne Alley, and there's something cool I want to show you guys. So the first item of interest over on my port side are these Jaws teeth located inside the Borgen & Bork's store here. Next to Borgen & Bork's, we have these famous Shrunken Heads who sing a very famous Jaws song. We're so tired of you messing with our heads. We'll show you the way to go home. So deep in the heart of Diagon Alley, you got this dragon on top of Gringotts that breathes fire. But apparently, the dragon's not feeling well today, so there's no fire effects. But that is a good homage to the Jaws ride. Remember that scene in Jaws where the skipper blows up the dock and shoots all that fire everywhere? Well, this dragon did the same thing, kind of. Let's do a quick run into Wiseacre's store. And you know those bronze-looking telescope devices near the ceiling? So I've heard a lot of different speculations as to where they came from, but to me the most coolest speculation that I've heard about those is that they came from different parts of the Jaws boat maintenance lift platforms. The MLPs, the things that held the boats up and made them look like they were floating. So if you listen to the music, this is the same music that they played in Amity back in the day. So if you just want that nostalgia, just hang out here by the bathrooms. So I'm hanging out by the old Fear Factor Stadium. Back in the early Jaws days, this was known as the Wild West Stunt Show. But let me explain my clothes today. So this is a skipper-inspired outfit. It's not the exact uniform that the skippers would have worn, but it's very close to it. So I got the skipper shirt from the Universal Summer Tribute store. They're selling these Jaws shirts. Now, the color is correct, but the Amity Boat Tours logo should actually be on the back of the shirt, not the front of the shirt. So I feel like I'm wearing this shirt backwards. The pants would have been blue jeans, whether it be shorts or long pants. And the brand in the later years would have been Dickie. And the belt would have been blue, but the belt would have been more of a Boy Scout style belt, not like the one I have right here, but it's similar. And early on in Jaws, the skippers wore blue deck shoes, but later on they switched to these white slip-proof shoes because when you're working on a water ride, it's easy to slip. So over between King's Cross and the San Francisco area, you have this little tower here, the Amity Island Lobster Cove. Now that hasn't changed either, that's been here forever. And back in the day, Amity Island Lobster Cove would have been right next to all the games area. And there were a lot of games here leading up to the Jaws exit. And moving away from the Amity Lobster Cove, you got some of these facades here. We got the Amity Shipfitters and Riggers. Since 1879, that's been here too. And I don't see anything else here. So over by Richard's Burgers on the side, you got the Jaws Amity penny crushing machine here. So here's what we got. We got these 4 coins here. The hanging shark, you got the Hello Kitty shark, you got Christy screaming, being chased by Jaws, and you got the Amity bland Jaws. If you guys are feeling like you need an adult beverage, then Chez Alcatraz does offer a Jaws themed drink. Man, I love seeing this, guys. Even to this day, people still line up to take pictures with Bruce, the hanging shark. So basically, I do miss the Jaws ride. I felt like Jaws and Confrontation were the 2 rides that Universal had that Disney had nothing to compare it with. Maybe a great movie ride, but honestly, those two rides made you feel like you were in the movie, in Confrontation, in Jaws. They were so classic. They had a timeless feel to them. But yeah, I guess like all good things, they do come to an end at some point. There are no sharks off the beaches of Amity, guys. Hey, there he is. He's not gone. He's right there. I was asking so many employees where the captain statue is. They all said they've never seen him in their lives, that it's not here. I should stop looking. But here he is. He's still here. Bam.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing? It's right here, guys, right next to Lombard's Landing. I only saw it because Al was hanging out by the hanging shark. I looked over. I'm like,
Wait a minute, is he looking at me? Looking at him? So it's hard to tell, but there are some Proline boats here. And if you guys remember the Jaws ride, there was a Proline tied off by one of the docks. I don't know if any of these are it. It's hard to say. What the heck is that thing? Anyways, we are heading towards New York. I'm gonna show you guys again inside the Universal Summer Tribute Store. Let's go look at some Jaws stuff. And if you guys like Jaws, Back to the Future, E.T., I highly recommend going in here before they close it down and start working on the HHN Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store, because the Jaws room is excellent. So here it is, the Jaws room, guys. All right, let's go take a look-see inside the Jaws room, guys. And the first thing that I always go to is this. This is the actual Q video that they played in the Jaws Q. I can watch this thing all day on repeat. Some soft blankets here. Gosh, I love that Q video. And so here are some really cool items. This seems to be the hottest seller, are these Skipper inspired t-shirts. Last week they only had extra small and small, but this week they have extra small, small. They have medium now, nice. They got some large, and they got some extra large. I just wish they put that logo on the back and not the front, but that's why it's an inspired shirt. We got some cool pins here, and I love these. I'm probably too old for toys, guys, but I love this one right here. It's got Quint about to get eaten by Jaws. And up here, we have a Quint. It's like a doll. That one's cool. It's about probably 8 inches tall, if you're interested. I wish they had the Orca boat so you can put them on top of it. And here is the famous 40mm grenade launcher that the skippers used on the boats. A little fun fact, these exterior shells were actually from a real gun, but they were hollowed out and they put the electronics inside so that the skippers could hit the green button on the back and trigger the sound effect for when they're shooting at Jaws.
Well, it's that time of year again. Time for you to get hopelessly identifying the new recreational vehicle of your choice.
Oh, over there, guys, we have the Jaws lounge fly backpacks, which were selling out like hotcakes when they first came out.
How could you even think of coming to Amity without coming to the only really original food stand?
If this is what I think it smells like, that's gonna be disgusting. This can be like the roasted shark smell. Let's go smell this thing. It's blue. Hold on. It actually smells pretty fresh, like soap almost. Reason why I'm here, 4th of July, guys. This is when Skip and his son taken away from us, guys. There's no other way to say that. It's brutal. It's super sad. They were great people. But I love this tribute to them, Skip and son, guys. It's crazy because he loved Jaws. He loved the 4th of July, and that's when it all happened. And oh my God, look at this, guys. Someone actually laid some flowers for him. Is that? Oh, that's so nice. Man, I am so happy someone left stuff for Skip and his son. This is kind of cool. They got these 4th of July banners here. I don't think it's specifically Jaws related, but they did have those all over Amity. Because remember, every day was the 4th of July in Amity. So back there, they're doing construction on the Monster Cafe. So as you can see, Universal's always changing this experience, upgrading everything. And that's the way it is. Theme parks, they have to keep evolving. Otherwise, they can't keep up with the competition. So that's what happened to Jaws. So, it's nice coming back here just to reminisce about Jaws and how awesome that ride was. And it's always so amazing to see people still lining up to take pictures by the shark. Everybody knows who Jaws is. Even little kids know who Jaws is. That's just me, it's kind of reminiscing about the good old days when they had rides like that. So I ended my day out by the Hanging Shark, and honestly, nothing gave me greater pleasure than just offering to take pictures for tourists who wanted to take pictures by the shark. Because I know a lot of times there's always that one person who can't be in the photo because they got to take the picture for everybody else. But I love taking pictures for people. I know that I can do a great job, and it just gives me a lot of satisfaction knowing that they're going to have a great family photo.